is too motherfucking short, bitch. I move on faster than you haul, bitch. The fuck, I lose one nigga today, bitch. I got 17 more tomorrow. So play if you want to.
You get the exact quality of treatment you advertise to the world. When you project that every bond in your life is cheap, worthless, and easily replaced, don't act surprised when men treat you like a temporary stop. Solid men invest where their presence is guarded and respected, not where they're treated like a ticket in a waiting room line. The 17 waiting in the wings aren't suitors. They're vultures waiting for an easy entrance. Eventually, the fast talk burns out, the revolving door stops spinning, and the reality of cold isolation sets in. You can't build a fortress out of people you treat like garbage.
If all you're gonna do is text me, so what you doing? Oh, okay, so what you up to now? Oh, okay, so like what you doing later? Like type shit? Oh God, I'm blocking you. Because I know I did not sign up for a pen pal, bitch. I don't know what you think this is. But if you're not planning nothing, if we're not doing nothing, if we aren't making no moves, there's no need for me to be talking to you. The fuck you thought this was?
Listen closely to the tone and the hostility being thrown around over a couple of simple text messages. If she speaks about men with this much venom over something as small as a check-in, imagine how she handles real pressure. The anger isn't about the text messages. It's about a lack of basic respect for the man behind the screen. A disciplined man reads those warning signs instantly and pulls his energy before he gets dragged into unnecessary noise. You don't negotiate respect with someone who talks to you like an annoyance. Walk away early, keep your head high, and leave the drama for somebody who hasn't learned better yet.
Dating nowadays is so weird. Everybody's dating for help, dating to finesse somebody. Don't nobody actually like them for them. They just see an opportunity. They either see money or they just see the sexual aspect of them. They don't actually see a future with them. Everybody's just living in the moment with their partner. That's what it seemed like. That's why I'm still single and I'm not rushing into no relationship. You got to actually fill out what people trying to do nowadays. It don't seem like any relationships are genuine. They're just there to use a motherfucker for whatever they there for. And once that's done and used up, they on to the next thing. Is there anybody out there that's genuinely looking for someone that sees potential and sees at least 20 years down the road with this person? Or is everybody just dating for right now?
He put his finger directly on the disease in the modern game. When people enter your space looking for an exit strategy or a quick leverage point, you aren't building a foundation. You're hosting a thief. A man who spends years securing his bag and sharpening his mind doesn't do it just to become someone's temporary pit stop. Real power means having the patience to sit back, observe the field, and refuse to play when the board is stacked with opportunists. If someone can't picture 20 years down the line with you, they're already calculating what they can take from you tomorrow. Holding your position while single isn't loneliness. It's high-level risk management.
What do I bring to the table? The forks, the spoons, and the motherfucking napkins, bitch! Damn! I'm tired of this! What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Baby, you're the man, okay? You supposed to have built that table, supplied that table, and all that I gotta do is sit my pretty ass down. I'm so confused on what I bring to the table. Huh? To the table? I can tell you what I bring to the vanity mirror, which is matte foundation, face card lipstick, and some Chanel perfume.
What you bring to the table? You want to go on dates? You want to go out to eat?
Bare minimum. I bring the ketchup and the mustard, okay? And if you lucky, I might bring some relish.
Makeup, lipstick, and quiet arrogance don't keep a home stable when real life hits the wall. True strength in a woman is measured by her loyalty, her ability to build alongside her man, and the respect she puts on his effort. Reducing a partnership to a joke about condiment bottles shows a complete lack of maturity and street depth. A man who respects his own grind doesn't settle for a trophy that insults the heavy lifting required to build the room. Chasing superficial validation while bringing zero substance to the foundation is a loser strategy. When the storm comes,
those napkins won't hold up the roof. And a real man will always choose a true ally over an expensive ornament.
How am I supposed to know you like me if you're not spending nothing on me? How? How am I supposed to know you like me if you're not cashing out on me? How? Because if you don't, baby, I'm going to take it as you hate me and I should move on.
Listen to how cheap the entire dynamic becomes when cash is the only metric that matters. Respect isn't bought with quick transfers, and loyalty certainly doesn't come with a price tag attached. A man who respects himself looks for character, composure, and a woman who stands beside him when the money isn't flowing. If her standard of love is measured entirely by what you spend on her, her loyalty disappears the second the bank account freezes. You don't negotiate worth with someone who views a human relationship as a commercial transaction. Hold your ground, guard your dignity, and save your investment for someone who recognizes value beyond a dollar sign.
I got a question for the ladies. Ladies, can y'all afford to take a man out on the same date that y'all are requesting? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
Give credit where it's due. It takes real courage for a woman to step up and point out that specific double standard. Most people stand on stage demanding 5-star treatment without having $5 in reserve to cover their own tab. When you ask for a lifestyle you can't fund yourself, you aren't looking for a partner. You're looking for a benefactor. A solid man respects a woman who understands what things actually cost because it shows she respects the labor behind it. If you can't pull off the same play you expect a man to run every weekend, quiet down and drop the demands. Real power is being able to match the energy in the room, not just standing there with your hand out.
Maybe it's just me, but baby, I love Mia. What you doing? How your day going? Did you eat? You need something? Who you with? Oh, I'm just calling to check on you. I was thinking about you. I miss you. Alright, I'm gonna get back to handling what I was doing. Ass nigga.
Notice how effortless real connection looks when someone isn't trying to engineer a transaction. She isn't demanding a 4-course dinner or testing your patience with artificial drama just to see if you jump. She's checking the pulse of her man, dropping a moment of warmth, and stepping right back to her own business. That kind of low-friction support gives a man the mental room to focus on conquering his objective for the day. When a woman understands that her presence should be a sanctuary rather than a second job, the whole dynamic shifts. Real influence isn't built through loud demands. It's built by being the one place a man doesn't have to fight.
Hey, if all men stop giving money today, it's gonna be about 50 million homeless bitches by Mother's Day. Oh my mom, it's gonna be a drought for you bitches, no cap.
Actions always bring a bill. And an economy built on male extraction is living on borrowed time. For years, the standard was to take everything a man builds while mocking the effort it took to build it. Now people are starting to realize what happens when men collectively decide to stop playing the fool. A hard reset is coming, and those who relied on arrogance instead of building real skills will pay the heaviest price. When a man respects his own grind, he stops funding his own disrespect without asking for permission. Hold your ground, guard your money, and let reality enforce the lesson.
What are you going to do for the rest of your life if you don't have kids? I am going to drink a coffee in peace at 7 a.m. instead of taking kids or getting kids ready for school, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dilly-dally with my coffee all morning. No school run, no school rush, no fighting with kids about what they're going to wear. I'm just going to dilly-dally with this coffee and enjoy it.
A disciplined man respects the struggle of raising children far more than the ease of dodging them. Building a family is warfare, requiring daily patience, capital, and unyielding strength from a leader. Hearing someone treat the avoidance of basic adult duty like a major victory is a clear signal of modern weakness. Men don't wake up at 5 in the morning to chase peace and quiet. we wake up to secure the perimeter and fund the future. If your entire life goal can be satisfied by uninterrupted caffeine, you were never built for heavy lifting anyway. Keep the standards high and leave the easy paths for those who can't handle the load.
I did not know dating women as a man had gotten this bad. My brother let me read his dating app messages, and it's horrible what I'm reading. First girl, before they even meet, she texts, "Just so we're clear, I don't do first dates under $100, and no, I will not be splitting anything ever." Sis is out here writing a lease agreement for a coffee that hasn't happened. Second girl, he offers to cook her dinner at his place. Homemade, the whole thing. She goes, "If a man can't afford to take me out, he can't afford me, period. Babe, he was gonna make you steak. That's more effort than your Uber Eats guy has ever given you." Third girl, direct quote, sent him her Venmo before the first date so he could, and I quote, "Can you cover my glam and my gas for coming out?" She invoiced him to show up. Turned my brother into a client meeting she gets reimbursed for. Y'all turn dating into a paid appearance and then wonder why men would rather stay home? I'm genuinely embarrassed for us.
Sending a Venmo request before a first meeting isn't high standards. It's an upfront extraction attempt. Some people are out here running dating profiles like a consulting firm, charging an appearance fee just to sit down. They want a man to finance their prep, pay for their ride, and fund an expensive meal without offering a single drop of respect in return. The second you agree to pay a bill just to get a person through the door, you forfeit all your authority in that dynamic. A man who works hard for his estate doesn't pay a cover charge to meet someone who treats him like a corporate account. If she needs an invoice paid before she says hello, let her stay home and invoice her own reflection.
Women keep saying that men acting real feminine these days, and I believe that women are acting real masculine these days. Y'all keep wanting to match energy. No man wants to be with a woman who acts like him. He's supposed to be the leader in the relationship, and you acting like you can prove something to him. He don't want that. He wants you to dress like a woman. He wants you to smell like a woman. He wants you to talk like a woman. He wants you to just be a woman, be feminine. He wants to be able to come home and talk to you about things without you acting like a no-limit soldier, cursing, and you know what I'm saying, treating him like shit. You women have lost touch with reality, and then you wonder why you don't get what you want. Yo, take that shit down a little bit. You are a woman. Act like that. Represent that to him, and he'll treat you a little better. So he's not like in his feminine era. It's just you acting like this. He don't want to match energy. He leaves you where you at. Tighten up.
Every calculated man knows that peace inside the perimeter is non-negotiable for long-term survival. If your home feels like an active war zone, your focus gets shattered, your money bleeds, and your edge dulls out real fast. She understands that men don't retreat because they got weak. They retreat because the return on investment hit absolute zero. A disciplined leader protects his energy with the exact same aggression he protects his bank account. The second a woman turns daily communication into a street fight, a smart operator simply cuts the line and moves his operations elsewhere. Walk away from the noise. Keep your standards high and save your estate for someone who acts like a haven.